chin froze. I'm really who the pen chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. PNZ, yeah, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new it in the machine out. Do it be caught like the
Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You and dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. His chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. After the sack on first down, Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to a... yard line here.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I want to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside part of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On fourth down, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
On second down and 4, Jackson.
Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
to throw now in his own end zone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Moore, the man in motion. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 77 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
Pick it up. Are you even paying attention?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down. From where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Watson on first down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Watson. And here he's got Grant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. These two teams all tied after one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught with Sean Bateman. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Greg Newsome up to make the stop. The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 41, Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. In motion right comes Jackson. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson, the man in motion left. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. York now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
He's working relentless now to get so aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
second down and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. In motion is Grant. On second and inches, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
I was adjusting to the NFL game. Odafe Oweh had 5 sacks as a rookie, and he's only scraped the surface of what he can do.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20, and he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, but I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can score on these guys.
They go play action with Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 5 now. Watson. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jakeem Grant, 42 yards. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 8. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson looking for Bateman, and he's got him complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jet sweep. Here's Bateman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That play, it looked like trouble from the very beginning, and it wound up being even bigger trouble than they anticipated.
Yeah, and instead of cutting his lock.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, this team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. In motion is Grant. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, and his throw here is incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
In motion is Grant. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now a first down throw, Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
In motion is Grant. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Here's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hunt will try going up the middle. Down to about the 22 here. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. A shotgun snap for Watson, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. In motion is Grant. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And now here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's got him in. Complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 70 yards. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From way up at the 23. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spend in the trenches laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the title as this one is. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear?